So Robbie and I are back again at the 11th.
Yeah.
11.
I know.
What are we talking about here? What's going on?
I've gained 11 pounds in one single night. That's what it's all about. 11 different kinds of varietals and, and a whole lot more. It's, you know what? I've tried good wine tonight. I've tried even better, and it's insane. And I'm only really had like 3 or 4 bottles.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I am so impressed every year with what the Joseph brothers are doing, because this year I think has to be the big shebang. We got a bigger venue, amazing food, a huge crowd. I think we've already clocked about 1,000 people already. But you know what? Tonight has been a fantastic night, and I'm so happy to be here with you, Robbie, again.
Yes, absolutely.
And you know what? Cheers to Joseph Brothers. Cheers to your family. Cheers to Philippine wine merchants. Well, have a good night at the Grand Wine Experience with Ines and Robbie. Loving it, living it, and drinking it.
That's it.
All right, so I'm here with Matthias Vidern, the Food and Beverage Director of the Marriott Hotel, where the fabulous Grand Wine Experience is happening. How's it going, Matthias, tonight? How do you think?
Absolutely great. It's a great turnout. We have about 1,200 people here. We're enjoying great wines and accomplished with great food.
Have you discovered any nice new wines tonight?
I love the wine from Graham. Again, we have my favorites from Chile, from Montes. I think
Shout out to Montes.
fantastic wines.
So I'm here with Mike Broomer, Chef Mike Broomer, who is executive chef of the Marriott Hotel. How did you work in the theme extreme?
So the biggest show of what I did was definitely my biggest chocolate bar.
Yes.
I used 150 kilos Swiss chocolate.
What?
Yeah, we worked more in 3 days to
150.
form one of the biggest chocolate bar. The biggest chocolate bar, I guess, is not enough, so I decided also to make the biggest paella pan.
But
60
that-
inches, you saw them?
And I noticed you had a fellow painted in chocolate.
Oh yes, I decided one of my chefs to paint in chocolate and to sit beside my chocolate bar.
Tell me, what wines have you tried tonight that you really enjoyed?
My favorite is the Riesling, the German white wine. Yeah.
I've done the same, but I've stayed with the German wine. It's smooth, it's just right, it's not bitter, nothing like that. Goes with everything.
Very nice cava and a couple of nice Chileans there from the Luis Felipe Edwards.
This is the Montes N. Top of the line
Ooh.
of the Montes line.
Oh, love it.
Fantastic Spanish wine over there, and I can tell you that it was very, very good. And I usually make my way around the world, and I'll probably end up with sake like last year.
With sake at the end. All right, well then, should I say kampai?
Kampai.
Kampai. Cheers. Thanks, Daph.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back here at the 11th Grand Wine Experience, and we're with Mr. Mark Conroy. Good evening, Mark. Mark is representing Piramima. Now, Piramima is from what country exactly, in a specific region?
We're from South Australia, obviously Australia, in an area called McLaren Vale, which is one of the oldest wine regions in Australia. And the family's had the winery there for 120 years.
And what is this, the one you've got here in your hand? Is this top of the line?
It's top of the line. This is the ACJ 2007 vintage, and I'm on my way to London to pick up the trophy for best blend in the world on Wednesday evening at the Guildhall. So it's pretty exciting, yeah.
Congratulations. Now, this is the 11th Grand Wine. How many of these have you been to?
I've been to 3, and this is pretty spectacular. They do a great job.
Yes.
Absolutely sensational.
And any message for the 4 brothers, as we like? There's an air of mystery now when we say the 4 brothers. Any special message for them for this particular Grand Wine, and any message that you want to see next year happening?
Oh wow! I don't think they can do it much better. No, I think they do a great job as a team. Just got to keep Ralph under control, and we're covered.
Not the first time I've heard that one. Thank you very much, Mark. Enjoy the evening, and we'll see you again. Thanks.
All right, so I'm here with Mr. Matthew Davidson from Yellowtail Wines, one of the pioneering wine labels from Australia in terms of exporting. And what have you got in store for us tonight at the Grand Wine?
Well, we're represented here tonight by Golden Wines, which is our distributor in the Philippines. They're doing a really great job for us. We've seen double-digit growth over the last few years in the Philippines. You know, we've got our classic Yellowtail Shiraz.
There it is.
Which,
Very
I mean,
famous label and
very
photo.
famous. This is the one that started it all, really.
It did.
This and the Chardonnay were the only two products available for almost the first year in
Yep.
America, where we launched. The packaging for us was key initially, and we really were the first sort of wine company to ever put an animal on the label.
Yep.
Now there's lots of so-called, I guess, critter brands that have sort of copied our success and done well in their own right. And it's
Absolutely.
made the wine category as a whole a much more interesting, fun place. We're all about fun at Yellowtail. We don't take our wine too seriously. We like to think there's not too many rules when it comes to wine.
Well, that's absolutely the same way I feel about wine. Wine is fun, good times, good company, and of course, great flavors. Thank you so much, Matthew, and I hope you have a great time tonight at the Grand Wine. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm here now with Mr. Raymond Joseph. Raymond, congratulations for another fabulous year.
Thank you very much, Johnny. It's not only a fabulous year, it's an extreme year.
What makes this a little different this year?
A lot, we've adopted what we call a wow concept. Sashimi not only served regularly, but with a whole caboodle. You have paella as big as a mini pool. You have all the beef, you have all the wine.
You gotta realize what. Look at that.
Yeah, a lot of chocolate.
Look at that chocolate.
Come
That's
on.
all chocolate.
The biggest chocolate in town, as big as an SUV.
We're here with Eduardo Stark of Montes Wines, one of the most prominent winemakers in the world.
Quite impressive to see, the whole setup today here. What you have arranged, the whole Joseph family, it's quite amazing. It's great to see so many fans of Montes already, and coming so far, being from Chile and seeing your wines being so well received. It's just very flattering. Very happy to be here.
Anything new coming up?
Now we have been going, crossing the borders, not only in Chile, but we have been producing wines in Argentina as well with our brand Kaiken. So beautiful Malbecs coming from that area. And we have also, gone, to the northern part of America, to California, producing also some stunning Cabernet Sauvignons from Napa Valley.
That's great.
We are bringing some new exciting wines from some new areas in Chile. Something a bit of an avant-premiere, I can just tell you, it's something beyond frontiers.
Wonderful stuff coming from Eduardo Stark of Montes Wines.
I'm here with Mr. Nick Tollett, representing Luis Felipe Edward Wines. How are you tonight?
I'm fantastic, thank you very much.
Can you tell us what new and exciting wines you've got featured tonight, specifically for this event?
Yes, tonight we've brought in specially from Chile the three icon wines that we produce. They are the Donna Bonata, which is made in dedication to Mr. Luis Felipe Edward's wife, and we've been producing that since 1997. It has an international following, very popular throughout Asia. Donna Bonata is a blend of primarily Cabernet. It's about 60% Cabernet, and that fruit comes from vines that are over 70 years old from our old block vineyard. What makes these wines unique is that they are planted at 900 meters above sea level.
Well, we're very excited to taste your wine tonight, Nick, and we're so happy to have you over here. So I hope you enjoy tonight.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
How are you enjoying yourself here at the Grand Wine on the 11th year?
I have to say, you guys get, really up the bar.
Wow, definitely this year has a wow factor. The wines are getting better, more selection, but the food,
Something else this time.
So this one, everything's complete, and there's a variety of dishes and appetizers and cold cuts and cheeses that you can choose from.
This is call it a gastronomic festival of epic proportions. This is what this event is.
It's great. It's really, really nice. I think it's a much bigger crowd than last year, and it's much, much better than I think what we saw in the last couple of years. So it's only getting better.
With me right now is Mr. Benoit Marguet from Marguet Wines.
I do a lot of events in Europe, and I'm familiar with it, but I'm very, very impressed by the quality of the reception, the food, the people, the wine present, and actually the customers that are coming in are very important people too. And for us, it's I'm very impressed, I must say. Really, the Joseph family does a great job.
Tell us more about your wines. Can you tell us what makes it so special?
We've been working since 1870 in the vineyards, making champagne since 1905, and today I create about 100,000 bottles. We work as craftedly, manually as we can, both in the vineyards and the cellars. For example, we are doing some conversion farming into organic now. We are using horses in the vineyard as well, and we work in small barrel.
We keep pumping out only the top, the most, the best in quality of champagnes. We're gonna try them out in just a short bit. Thank you so much, Benoit, for joining us tonight. It's a deep honor. We have with us Ricardo Maltinti from Caviro Wines. Tell me about Caviro.
Well, we are the largest volume producer of wine in Italy, a multi-regional producer covering wines from the daily segment to the premium ones. And we are honored to be here tonight. What I can see tonight, a lot of energy. There is a lot of excitement from everybody. I'm talking about the trade, the consumers, suppliers, and what is the result? Common understanding regarding quality and what is wine for, to enjoy, to have good time.
That's right. Straight from Caviro's mouth. Yes. Ricardo, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
I'm here with Mr. Ken Kenjihara from Gekkeikan, fantastic world famous brand and producer of sakes from Japan. What are some of the sakes that you've got for us in store tonight?
We import so many different kinds of sake, from the top of the line to the normal, and also including the shochu. Shochu is distilled.
One of my favorite that I love that you make is the sparkling sake.
A new line of the sake, made from rice, of course, but made like champagne, and the bubbles within the bottle.
Which sake should they try?
We have a special sake named Horin.
Horin.
It's the top of the line. We call Junmai Daiginjo.
Yes.
And we polish the rice,
yes.
but we polish the rice more than half of the grain, and use only the core of the rice to produce a super premium sake. Yes,
thank you
Please
so
come
much
by.
for being here, and have a good night. Cheers. All right, so I'm here with Mr. Bobby Joseph. Congratulations on an 11th Grand Wine Experience and on a perfect date, 11-11-11. So tell us, we're talking about extreme. What has been extreme about this year?
Well, everything is extreme. We have the biggest paella, bigger plate. We have the entire tuna fish here. The cheeses, we have everything is really coming big, great, and the best. And the wines have been all upgraded.
Yes.
So more champagne, bigger venue, and we got the excellent cooperation of the Marriott Hotel. Well, I think we're the first one to start a trend by doing a cocktail reception at 5:30 in the afternoon. And perhaps next year we're looking at a two-day event, inviting people around Asia to come over.
I am with Ronnie Joseph. Ronnie, what have you done?
Well, we thought we'd have more elbow room by moving to a bigger ballroom.
No, it's still back.
It's really full. And we have all 11 winemakers here. And all the wines that they brought were more of their premium luxury brands.
What are we going to expect next year?
That's going to be tough, because every year we try to raise the bar, and we try to outdo ourselves. And next year, the theme is going to be full expression.
The 11th Grand Wine, for me, is something very, very different. We brought this to a higher level called extreme. All our wines are really, really top, you know. Never has there been champagne flowing as in champagne from France. Top of the line French wines, top of the line Chilean wines, top of the line. Everything is top of the line, including the spirits, no? And next year, we're gonna do the same thing with Marriott. We're gonna do very, very bigger, and we are brainstorming on maybe 5-day wine festival. Next year, it's gonna be bigger and fantastic. So this is only a peak of what we'll do next year. And thank you very much for all the support.